Queen. Miss Mabel says hello to Girl Scout, aka Miss Mabel, my latest rescue here with us. She is just the sweetest girl. Oh, you're so tired. Yes, she's such a sweet girl. Yes. She wanted to say hello. I'm just giving it a moment to see if there's any other friends that want to hop on with us. Just recorded about a 40-minute message for Patreon. So rather than reiterate what came through there, I'm just going to tap into the cards here and see, have the divine guide me, see what Spirit wants us to know, what Spirit wants me to share as far as a few teasers from that message. And then if something speaks to you, sings to you, you would like to hear the full message, you can join us in the Patreon community. Link for that will be in the description box as well as in the pinned comments below. And know that when you join, you get access to today's message, my most recent message, the latest message, but also all of my previous content. And I've been sharing in there. Gosh, I was just chatting about that with my Patreon message for years, several years. Over 3, is it like 3.5? I'm gonna have to look back and see. There's thousands and thousands of posts anyway. So let's just tap in, see what we can know. What can I share with the beautiful collective tuned in here? Know if you're just tuning in, if this is your first time here, and you're hoping to receive a message that will fit for your life, make sense for you, you can like the channel or like the video, subscribe to the channel. Those are both ways to contribute your own energy, to join the wave here, if you will, your way to give energetic consent. You could also drop a comment if you have a specific question, and you could also let us know how you're feeling in these energies. Maybe you have something hopeful, inspirational, insightful to share with the rest of us here. Let's just get into it here. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, new beginnings in the physical. We were speaking on endings and beginnings, how this whole life experience is all about cycles, right? Every ending is some other every new beginning is some other beginning's end, that Green Day song, right? But also, just stay out of the cards, so Missy. Also, yes, every new beginning is some other beginning's end, but you know, within each loss, the gain is connected to it as well, because what goes up must come down, right? Two sides of the same coin. Just like joy and grief, up and down, hot and cold. Hello, hello. She just continues to want to say hello. 2 of Wands here. These new beginnings coming in the physical, because we had the courage to step through that corridor, to step into the new, to step through that door, even though we didn't know what was going to be on the other side of it, right? Just trusting in what we sensed and felt but could not yet see. That's what allows for this, yeah, Queen of Pentacles energy. This material success follows, ensues, because we have done the inner work. We have learned how to unstuck ourselves, right? We're done. So 8 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles here. And then we have the Emperor on the bottom, but I'll get to that in a minute. 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. This is the energy we stepped out of. This is the door we stepped through. We were willing to trust in the unknown, to unstuck ourselves, to release that lack mindset, that victim mindset, to step into our power here, right? To heal our own inner masculine energy, so we are sovereign, self-authority, self-responsibility, self-confidence, self-trust, all of those self-words. And I just saw 414. But yeah, doing that shadow work, being willing to look within, to look at those aspects and places and spaces within ourselves we maybe formerly avoided. I can speak on that from experience. That allowed us to free ourselves, to unstuck ourselves, to know our power, to know what we were capable of, because we were willing to discover it by moving forward. We maybe didn't feel secure, we maybe didn't feel confident, but we moved forward anyway. Yeah. I can't remember if I said the world came through in Patreon, but yeah. And then we have another 2 major arcana cards, so that we understand how the manifestation works. It's alignment, it's coherence, it's all things are energy before it pops in the physical here. This is what allows us to be this queen, to be this emperor, right? And understanding we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy within us, no matter what gender you are. And when we align that, have that energy within us balanced, right? We flow, we follow our intuition, our divine feminine energy, those nudges, but we also create the structure, implement the boundaries, so we have that space, safe space, so we feel safe to follow our intuition, to follow those feminine nudges, right? First we have to create the container for ourselves, right here. That is that emperor energy here, this healing the wounded, distorted, divine masculine energy within us. It just saw 551 allows us to create from this coherent, aligned space. Hope after healing here. This is the star. The star comes after the tower because we were willing to allow all things that were not aligned to crumble. And the world here, endings and beginnings both. This is what is allowing for this Ace of Pentacles. So look for the work, the inner work you've been doing to begin to sprout. I'm seeing the spring card in my mind. I don't have that deck out, but look for the seeds you have planted in previous times of descent, underworld journeys, right? Shadow work. Look for the fruits of your labor to begin to pop, to begin to solidify, show up for you in the physical, and and remind yourself what we expect we tend to get, what we are doing now, what we are thinking, embodying, saying, feeling in this now moment is creating the future, right? Creating the next. So when you find yourself fearful about the future, that's when we remind ourselves, oh, I'm feeling fearful, I'm feeling doubt, I'm feeling urgency, whatever you may be feeling, whatever the feeling is that feels like angst in your body, inner turmoil, always an indication to step back, to get aligned. Because when we connect with ourselves, return to our center, remember what we know to be true, that's what allows us to drop that urgency, because we remember we are eternal, we are infinite, there is no timetable, there is no blueprint other than the blueprint that comes from within us, and that can't be rushed. Divine timing can't be rushed. Alignment can't be rushed. We only go as fast as we can stay aligned, but also we only go as fast as we can stay awake and aware, right? It can be real tempting sometimes once we wake up and have this awareness, these new understandings, to want to rock ourselves back to sleep, because it feels, that whole ignorance is bliss statement. It feels like life was easier before we knew what we knew, but it just felt that way. It appeared that way. Ignorance is not truly bliss. And so being willing to willingly take those inward journeys, those downward descents when we're being called to, understanding we will come forward with a new awareness, a new understanding of what truly matters. There's our snake spirit. We're closing out this snake gear here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Time to heal. And 5-5 is all about change, transition, transformation. Again, we've been willing to release those layers, to shed, life, death, rebirth cycles again and again. But know that that's the natural order and the way of life here. Change is the only constant. We're not supposed to stay stuck and repeating, cycles for lifetime after lifetime. That's why we are here in this lifetime, to disrupt the system, to disrupt the status quo, if you will, because new systems are wanting to be birthed, created, but we remind ourselves they're only birthed through us here. Love is all around. Truly love. It's all love, or a call for more love, or a lack of love, which again is just a reminder for us to exude more love, because situations, toxic situations, people that behave in harmful ways, if they knew better, they would do better. Those, it's that quote, hurt people, but healed people also help others to heal. And so we get to decide who we want to be in each and every moment. Bringing a gentle touch, this is a choice, understanding gentleness, softness is strength. It's not a weakness, but it is your superpower. Embracing the in-between here, understanding, like I was sharing in Patreon, what an honor to be here for such a time as this, right? Like this transition time, truly, we have Neptune went direct just a few days ago. It's going to be in Pisces here till like January 26th, 27th, and then Neptune in Aries. So this Neptune and Pisces energy, these next 6 weeks, this is the last time we will, this is only, Neptune's transition through all of the zodiac signs. It's like 164-year cycle. And so we will never see this energy again. And so utilizing these next 6 weeks here, go within, reflect, release, like that snake spirit, take time to heal, release what you need to. What do you not want to carry forward with you into this new trajectory? Yes, new chapter, but not even just new chapter, new book, because again, this is new energy. No one that's here on this planet in this lifetime as of now has experienced this energy before. And so we're all kind of starting at the same space here. My heart space is abundant and flowing. I don't even think I'm going to shuffle again because this is the same affirmation that came through in Patreon. And truly, when we live from the heart, we can trust it all. And we can understand that what we don't understand is by divine design as well, right? It's like, this is in my archetype deck. I was just reading this yesterday. Those that claim to know don't know, and those that say they don't know, know. So one big paradox, right? But yes. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. And sending so much love. Until next time. And reminder, if you want to be notified when I go live again, be sure and hit the little bell, subscribe to the channel. And if you're wanting a personal reading, wanting some personal guidance, wanting to work with me one-on-one, either routinely or for like a one and done activation session, truly we're never done, right? But maybe you just need a boost or a little bit of guidance, a little bit of inspiration along the way. If you would like to start your wellness journey, and if you would like access to the Inside Out Living Guide that I created, just drop a comment, let me know, and I will be in touch. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your healing. Thank you for your contribution to the collective, and I will see you soon.